I finished my overtime shift 5 hours early. The snow didn't make a sound when it swallowed my boots. That's what I remember first. Silence. Too clean for 1 a.m. I saw her before my headlights fully died. A small shape at the edge of the driveway. Bare feet. Skin already turning the wrong color. She was holding cardboard with both hands like it weighed more than her body. I am a liar. The words were written in thick black marker, pressed hard. Angry letters. I stopped breathing. Then I saw the second line. Uncle said liars don't deserve warmth. 19 degrees. Snow climbing her ankles like it wanted to finish the job. Her lips were blue when I reached her. No tears. Just obedience. I wrapped my coat around her before my brain caught up. She leaned into me, weak. Not crying. Learning. Daddy, she whispered. Her teeth clicked once. Don't go inside. That was when I knew. This wasn't punishment. It was training. I carried her to the car, turned the heat to pain, rubbed life back into her hands. She didn't ask why I was there. She already knew something was wrong. I looked at the house. Lights on. Curtains open. A living room waiting to be witnessed. My wife had told me she was at her grandpa's. She'd said it too fast. Like a reflex. Like a script. I remembered that now. The way she didn't look up from her phone. The way she added, she wanted to sleep over. Children don't want to sleep over in houses where discipline comes with frostbite. I tucked my daughter into the passenger seat, kissed her forehead, locked the doors. Then I walked inside. Heat hit my face. Laughter followed. Not child laughter. Adult. Relaxed. Confident. The living room smelled like wine and something fried too long. My wife was on the couch. Her brother sat across from her. Shoes off. Feet on the table. Comfortable. Too comfortable. On the coffee table, my daughter's socks. Folded. Neat. My wife looked up. Her smile collapsed in stages. I didn't ask where my daughter was. I asked something else. Why are her socks here? Her brother answered first. She was being difficult. The word difficult echoed. My wife stood. Reached for me. Stopped halfway. She lied, she said. She needed to learn consequences. Consequences. That word came easy to her. I looked at the wall behind them. There were marks. Tape residue. A height where cardboard would hang. I nodded. Slowly. And I left. I didn't confront anyone. That would have been emotional. I needed precision. I took my daughter home. Wrapped her in blankets. Sat beside her bed until her breathing steadied. She fell asleep gripping my wrist like I might disappear. Then I worked. I pulled phone records first. Not messages, timing. Late night calls between siblings don't last 47 minutes unless they are rehearsing something. I checked cloud backups. Deleted photos aren't gone. They're embarrassed. There were pictures. Practice runs. Different signs. Different nights. One photo showed my wife's hand adjusting the cardboard while my daughter stood barefoot on tile. Smiling. Teaching. I checked school emails. Behavioral notes. Subtle changes. Language too adult for a 7-year-old. She keeps apologizing for things she didn't do. That night, I sat in the dark and listened to my wife breathe. She slept well. People who believe they're righteous always do. I scheduled a meeting with a lawyer before breakfast. Then I made copies. Photos. Records. A timeline. I invited my wife and her brother over the next evening. Said we needed to talk about parenting boundaries. Neutral words. When they sat, I slid the folder across the table. Didn't open it. Didn't explain. Just waited. My wife flipped through it. Fast at first. Then slower. Her brother leaned back. Tried to laugh. She needed discipline. I asked one question. Why was she punished for lying when the lie came from you? Silence. My wife's hand started shaking. She told you to say it, he snapped. That was the moment. The confession always comes disguised as defense. I stood. Not angry. Clear. I reported everything, I said. Child services. Your employer. The court. My wife looked at me like I was suddenly a stranger who spoke a dead language. You can't, she said. I already did. I turned to her brother. You'll never be alone with a child again. Then to my wife. And you'll never confuse cruelty with love again. Not with her. Not with me. She reached for me. I stepped back. No shouting. No threats. Just finality. They broke in different ways. I didn't watch. Weeks later, my daughter walks in snow with boots that fit. She doesn't apologize for breathing anymore. I don't ask my wife how she's doing. That part of me froze the night I saw cardboard shaking in small hands. I learned something important. Monsters don't hide in the dark. They sit on couches. Drink wine. And call it love. I didn't save my family. I saved my child. And that was enough.